The automatic timetable generator is a new plugin that creates timetables based on constraints and conditions defined for a batch or subject. In the existing Fedena timetable module, you must set up teachers for each timetable duration based on the settings that you have done. If you enable this plugin from Fedena main account, you will be able to see the option of auto allocation under Manage Timetable. Let us see a sample automatic timetable generation for a batch. Log in as an admin or privileged employee and open the module of timetable. Ensure that the subjects are set for all or few batches for which you want to auto-generate the timetable. Let us say that we want to automatically generate timetable for all the batches. In this case, we will check that the subjects are created and number of weekly classes are set for each subject. New option of settings can be opened, and for each subject, time preference when that subject should be appearing in the timetable, that is, after or before or within a duration, can be set. You may also set consecutive classes, which means if you want that the subject to appear more than once together for the week. Example, if you allow consecutive for subject 1 here and mention the value 2, the generator will try to allocate this subject 2 times in each day and together. These settings can be optionally set for each subject. After you have completed the subject setting, go back to the timetable and set the class timings. In this module, you set the slots and their duration. For example, here the default class set is created, which is followed by the institution on each day, except Friday. For Friday, it is created as a separate set, as the class timings for Friday may differ. Once the class timings are set as required, check the start day of the week from the general settings before you set weekdays for the batch. Then, for each batch, select the working days and change the class timing set for the days when it is not default. Before you start setting timetable, ensure that the subjects are set for each batch and the employees are assigned to each subject. Also, you can set timetable in 2 ways in Fedena now. First way is manually, which is the existing way, that is, allocating each subject to each slot with teacher, and the second way, which is the new way, is by auto generation. First way is the existing way of setting timetable in Fedena. If you want to generate timetable automatically, you must follow some regulations. First step is to follow all above mentioned steps. Each subject should have only 1 employee assigned, and other employees can be added later on by editing the timetable. You can visit the Manage Subject page once again to ensure that the number of weekly classes should be equal to the sum of all subjects' weekly classes as set by you. Number of weekly classes will automatically show up based on the number of slots and the number of working days as set in Manage Class Timings page. Now, go back to the Manage Timetable page, give the duration for which you want to set the timetable for all batches. For example, the duration can be set for an academic year or a few months or even weeks. If all the allocations of subjects and employees are done, it will show the status as not allocated. Click on the timetable allocations and click on auto allocation. The 7 conditions mentioned in the box must be satisfied for the allocation to be successful. Click on Validate Batches to check the batches which do not follow these conditions and resolve the issues before you actually generate timetable. In this example, it shows that one batch is not eligible for auto allocation and also mentions the rule which it does not satisfy. It will not allow you to select that batch unless the condition is changed as per the rule. Let's check the employee subject association and remove the extra employee for this subject in the mentioned batch. Now, let us validate the batches eligible for auto allocation again. It shows that all batches are eligible for auto allocation now. Select one or more batches and click on auto allocate timetable. It will show the message of initiation of allocation and will also show the allocation status after a while. Now, You may check the allocations by viewing the timetable and make changes, edits if needed. In this way, you can automatically generate timetables for set of batches for a particular duration. Let's say you have a new set of batches next year and you want to allocate timetable for them. You just have to set the duration of the timetable in Manage Timetable and ensure all the rules are satisfied for the auto allocation to be successful.